I'm looking at these, and Pikachu is the only one I vaguely remember.
Right?
Jigglypuff,
Oh, that sounds sexy.
Clefairy, Clefable. Nope, I'm sticking with Jigglypuff.
If you like Pokemons as much as Tony likes Pokemons, you might like This Is True Really News. So please,
You might. I wouldn't bet on it, but you might,
like, subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News
if you would.
from your favorite podcasting outlet, and encourage your friends to like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News as well.
That'd be splendid. That was very nicely done.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, I insist. Thank me.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Let Sheila do her thing because I want to read the family values thing here.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do headlines. After.
Do I do the pillow thing now or later?
Do it later.
Okay.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
Cypress.
What?
Oh, you're weird. Cypress Falls high school teacher. Yes, I know. Kettle pot. Cypress Falls high
Hello,
school
Newcastle.
teacher.
This is Coles calling.
Cypress Falls high school teacher. He said the third time. Sarah Beam took her 13-year-old son to a Houston area COVID-19 drive-through testing site because, well, apparently that's what we do these. Hey, we got 20 minutes to kill. KHOU reports that when a worker there approached her car, Beam told her that the boy was in the trunk.
What?
Boy in trunk didn't want exposed to virus.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
She's a high school teacher. You know how I always say the whole world panicked and did all the wrong stuff and then doubled down?
Yeah.
Here's a microcosm.
Yep.
Beam told her the boy was in the trunk because she didn't want him to expose to the virus. As you may have guessed, police were alerted, and Beam was arrested, charged with child endangerment.
You think so?
Well, he wasn't hurt, officials said in the event of an accident, he could have been. Well, duh. But the Cypress Falls community is supporting their high school teacher, posting messages outside her home to say that they have her back. She was released on bond and immediately put on administrative leave by the school district.
Good idea.
Wow.
This one doesn't know how to make decisions.
So apparently the COVID panic continues.
Well, yeah. How about a palate cleanser after that silliness?
Please.
Headlines.
Oh, I'm sorry. Another one with corduroy pillow thing?
Yes. Red tape holds up new bridges. You don't want that blue crap.
Well, in some states, that's all they've got holding them up. So,
well, and we from a state that actually proved that.
Yeah.
Not so long ago.
We haven't fixed a lot of them, which is,
no,
we have to spend our money elsewhere, but we do have a surplus.
What I love is we've got an $8 billion surplus. They're talking about how they're going to spend it, and not one of them is said infrastructure.
Do you notice that? Oh, good. It wasn't just me.
Man struck by lightning faces battery charge.
Not to mention battery jealousy.
There we go. New study of obesity looks for larger test groups. So they'll be calling us soon.
Oh, I just hope they keep their funding up. I'd hate to have them trim the fat.
Astronaut takes blame for gas in spacecraft. He who smelt it dealt it.
Oh, God.
Kids make nutritious snacks.
There was a giant thing. Was it Jack Beanstalk?
Yeah.
I think that giant would agree with you.
Oh, he'd grind their bones to make his something bread.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's nothing like little kid bone bread.
Yes.
And now
I
we're
would only know by reputation.
And now, yes, what we've, heard. The Medical Practitioners Tribunal Service, that seems fitting after,
Yeah, really.
In the UK, removed the medical license from Simon Bramhall.
And it's about time.
He's a no, that was a TV show back in the 60s. He's a transplant surgeon, is Dr. Bramhall at Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham.
Okay.
Washington Post did the story. The action stemmed from an incident in 2013 in which, after finishing up a transplant, Dr. Bramhall used an electric beam to burn. Hang on. Dr. Bramhall used an electric beam to burn his initials into the patient's liver before closing her up. The flourish might not have been discovered.
WTF, over
and out. The flourish might not have been discovered, but the liver began to fail the following week, and another surgeon discovered the initials. Bramhall said at the time it was something he did to relieve stress during long, difficult operations.
You know, I relieve stress by slapping stupid doctors.
Yeah. In 2017, he was convicted of assault and fined $13,000. In 2021, he submitted a letter arguing that he was again fit to practice, but the latest ruling has denied him the right to do so, noting that his actions undermined people's trust in the medical profession.
You think?
Why didn't he try the artiste argument is what I'm wondering.
Right. It would go, that would get him further.
To me,
he'd still be banned.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now I'm starting to wonder about all those markers and the girls going, will you sign? No.
No. David Wood, 57, of Louisville, Kentucky, was arrested the other day and charged with abuse of a corpse.
He didn't put it in the trunk to go get it tested for COVID, did he?
Not quite.
All right.
According to police, Wood's mother died in May of 2020, but her remains were not discovered until December 2021.
Yo. One more time. Oh.
Police say Mr. Wood treated the corpse in ways that would outrage ordinary family sensibilities. All we know at this time is that he wrapped his dead mother's body in a blanket and left it on his back porch for almost 2 years. There we go. At a court appearance on Wednesday, Mr. Wood told a Jefferson County District Court judge that he wished to represent himself. The judge advised against this. Sir, you understand you have the right to remain silent? The judge asked. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. After Mr. Wood affirmed that he indeed understood this, the judge warned him again. I would suggest you don't tell me anything about the nature of this. All I want to say is I talked to the detective, the defendant said. These charges sound a lot worse than they are, and I do have a few medical issues. I'm not a flight risk. I'm not a violent person. As you can see from my record, I have no reason to. Look, I want to resolve this, believe me, more than anything. Court wasn't buying it. They denied his request for release from jail. His bond is set at $120,000.
Seems cheap.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.